Hey, beautiful peeps, and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a walkthrough of the Wisdom of the Shadow, which was requested by a few people. So I am so surprised that more people haven't heard of this Oracle deck. It is so beautiful. It is such a gorgeous deck. I am so impressed with it. And I don't have a single complaint about it. And that is saying a lot. I am extremely picky when it comes to Oracle decks. In fact, all the Oracle decks I have previously owned, I passed on to other people because I could not connect with the artwork or what have you. But this one I can, and I just think it's so lovely. So this is the box. It's a hard box and it has a magnetic side and it's very well made and you get like the little string and yeah, it's that lovely magnetic sound. And on the inside, it says, "Welcome, wise one. Within you lies a gold mine of truth, ready to be discovered and integrated. With an open mind and a courageous heart, it is time to enter the mystery of the shadow, to uncover the wisdom waiting to be revealed." No, isn't that lovely? I mean, that's so lovely. And I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, it's so rich in meaning, in depth, to help you, work through um, issues and shadows and whatnot. And I just think this is a treasure that people need to know more about because I think a lot of people would get a lot of use out of it. So this says on the back, this oracle is a gateway to the hidden corners of your being. Each card is a portal to explore the deeper richness within the treasures tucked underneath your real life experiences, energies, and emotions. Each page of the book is an invitation to amplify your own inner wisdom and deepen in the wholeness, acceptance, and understanding of who you are at the core. Enter the wisdom of the shadow and return home to your whole self. Now, each section will have the card, the title, the name of the art, a lovely quote, a description of, the kind of work and focus and topic that the card represents. Then there's a few contemplation questions, and this would be great for creating your own tarot spreads. And then it also includes a ritual. I don't know if you can see that, but it includes a ritual that you can do, which I think is great. Especially for me, I don't have any creativity when it comes to ritual, and so I think that would really help me, to sort of dip my toe into ritual work. Okay, let's show, and this is the lovely spread that you can buy, and it's so beautiful and it's silky. It's not that crunchy stuff that is like impossible to get flat. Okay, so now I have flipped through these, so this might not be the exact order, but here we go. So this is authenticity, and you see, let me try to bring that up. Sorry. Okay. So it says, I am here. And then you just have all these words coming out. You have the words that you tell others, and then you have like these negative emotions that are sort of hiding behind the ribbons coming out. So it says, it will always be here, like it cuts off. And so I will never leave you. I love you. And then on the outside it says, love me more. Do not fucking leave. Pick me. It's this the mask that we wear, and then there's all these feelings, and we have this mask that so many of us wear because our emotions are too much for people. And so we're always trying to push them down, or we just feel alienated. And so we can't truly be our authentic self, and because our emotions make people uncomfortable. And so I'm not going to do that for every card. Because you can comment on them as you see fit. So we have courage. It's a woman going down a river in a boat. connection, confusion. And I guess I don't have to read every card. You can read it if you want. But yeah, I'll read it. For the visually impaired, I'll continue to read them. Change, boundaries, balance, dependency. And I do believe this card goes into interdependence and codependency, discomfort, dissolution, doubt, emotion, emptiness, expectations. I love this card. This is a very powerful card. You have these hands on them, sort of pushing down the shoulder, and you have all these messages and these arrows going into the head, and all these thoughts and feelings that that those expectations can cause. Like you don't feel good enough. Like I totally understand that feeling. That is such a difficult feeling, and it's something I think a lot of people can relate to, and it would be a wonderful thing for us to dive into, and to wrestle with and work through. Fear. Oh, and I should say that I was showing my mom this deck, and she was like, "I want that deck." And my mom she doesn't read tarot, but she wanted this deck. And when we were going through the picture, she saw this. She's like, "Oh, remember when you were little? What you would do with your hands?" And yeah, it's true. Like when I was little, I would clench my fists like this. Frustration, greed, grief, identity, inner child, integration, intrusion, judgment, letting go, metamorphosis, opening, pain. And I do know a number of people in the tarot community who have chronic pain, including myself, but I know a number of people who are far worse than I am, and they actually have pain in their hands. And so that this reminds me of the feeling that they've described. Panic, rage, reflection, resilience, resistance, rising, sadness, self-embrace, sensuality, shame, soul care, tenderness, truth, victory, voice, vulnerability, and wisdom. Now I know that like these came from the artist's heart and soul, and I mean the author also her heart and soul, but like specifically related to the art. Like this came from her personal experiences, and I think that that's amazing. Well, I mean it goes like I'm stumbling over my words, sorry, but both the author and the artist, these came from their personal experiences. And I think that's beautiful that they were willing to be authentic and vulnerable, for the good of other people and to create this beautiful deck and to share it with the world. And so I hope more people get this deck and can really benefit, from the use of it. So yeah, that's the deck, Wisdom of the Shadow. And you have, whoop, a good day. Bye bye.